Meet the pastor and the sinner, one and the same, like having breakfast for dinner. Laid back breadwinner.
I think we'll be good for now.
No excuses. Step out your comfort zone. No excuses. Step out your comfort zone. You gotta just tell yourself that. You know, when you're trying to figure things out, this little thing called life. You gotta remind yourself, no excuses. Step out your comfort zone. Cause you ain't gonna never get nowhere until you do. So no excuses. Step out your comfort zone. No excuses. Step out your comfort zone. No excuses. Step out your comfort zone. Gotta just keep reminding yourself. Keep reminding yourself. No excuses. Step out your comfort zone. Cause life's too short. Alright. So, I'm back. And it's been a trying time. So, as y'all can see, I done whipped my head. My head done got all thick and shit on y'all. Y'all don't even know what I look like now. I don't know. I like to keep myself out the way. But yeah, let's get down to the thick of it. So, October 2024. Well, let me say September. The end of September, I lost a very near and dear friend to me. Steve Jackson, my man. What can I say about the guy? Beautiful spirit, kind-hearted, just a good dude, man. And, he just died on me. Like, he just up and died on me. I haven't had death hit me that close yet. So, to hit me this close, it was kind of like, damn. This is like one of my best friends. Suddenly, too. Like, I still don't know what happened. And he could have been battling something. Who knows? We nobody ever discloses their health with, with themselves or with others or however. Some people don't even check on themselves. So, it was kind of crazy just to hear him drop like that out of nowhere. And I sat with that for a minute. I cried and I went to go see him put the rest. And, it was just like, man. What now? Brush my motherfucking beard. It ain't gonna look too bright in here, cause yeah, okay. I'm not gonna stay that long. I just came in here to brush my beard. Beard brushed. You kind of thinking, you're like, all right, well, they say it come in threes, but you don't really want to buy into the stereotype like that. So I wasn't trying to buy into the stereotype, and lo and behold, November, my grandmother passes. I'm like, damn. And here we are again, and that's November 12th, 2024. I'd already kind of made peace with that. And after I made peace with that probably a year ago. I haven't seen my grandmother in a minute, and I'm glad that I got to, have those moments with her as she was on her way home. That one kind of came as a shocker, but not really. And yeah, I was able to grieve. And I think, it didn't really hit me until the day of the funeral. And I felt like it was one of the hardest things to hit me, because not only was I dealing with my grandmother's passing, I'm also dealing with that side of the family and having a back and forth with that. And I kind of turned into the black sheep out of nowhere. And all I did was just step away for a minute. In fact, I didn't even step away on purpose. I got pushed away. But, it is what it is. So, my grandmother passes. November 12th. That I wasn't gonna be notified of it, which was crazy to me. But when I was notified of it, you know, it was kind of one of those things where it's like I'm at peace with it because I already kind of felt my grandmother had passed. Sometimes, like, you get these eerie feelings where it's like something don't feel right, and I was having those kind of like dreams. Boy, I'm gonna tell all my motherfucking stoner friends, bro. Get you one of these. It's motherfucking air. What is it? Air purifier? Nigga, best thing we ever bought. It don't never smell like tread. You know, that's a little stoner tip. Stoner tip. And so I was kind of like prepared for him, but just not thinking like, man, like, so I get pushed at the funeral. And now I'm like, damn, what the fuck did I do? I didn't do anything. But people grieve how they grieve. People, you know, they do what they do. People gonna be people, and that's just what it is. Your family ain't always what you want them to be. It's just your family, and you can't never forget that your family are just people. Like, don't ever forget that. So I grieve my grandmother, and then after my grandmother passed, you know, it's kind of like I'm kind of like getting the ball rolling. Like, you know, I'm feeling like that chapter in my life is closed, and now I'm getting my gearing back. December, I think that was December 12th. No, December 14th. December 15th. My mother passed. And when my grandmother passed, I didn't think it would be, yeah, they say it come in threes. And now you kind of like on your toes. My mother was something that I was not prepared for. After all these years, I go find my mother because I had one hell of a childhood. But I knew I needed to go find my mother. I'm about to go clean my mother's truck out. So when I get ready to sell it, it's going to be in immaculate condition. I don't need this junk. Well, I need it, but I don't want it. Just talk to my neighbor, Miss Teresa. She don't like when I call her Miss. She like a couple years older than me, but she hate when I call her Miss. I don't know. It's just a respect thing. Or I call her ma'am. She hate when I call her ma'am. I'm like, like, you know, you almost auntie. Almost. I don't know how old she is, though. Get out this motherfucking door. I never been a part of something like this before. Like, so I get the call. It's like 5:30 in the morning. My sister just gets engaged. Like, she talking about. Like, I remember her like being like, look, if this nigga don't do something soon, like, I'm out of here. Like, and she got what she wanted. And I was so happy for her. And I was like, damn, that's what's up. So she calls me 1 a.m. and drunk as a motherfucker. Wow, I'm out here partying, blah, 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 like laughing and everything. I'm like, hello? She like, man, I'm fucked up. Da, 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 da. I ain't mean to call you. Like, I said, all right, that's a bet, as long as y'all good. So they out having a blast, man. Shout out to them. I'm in the bed because Kiwi out with her folks running around, you know. So I'm like, all right, well, I never sleep with my phone with me. Like, I don't sleep with my phone. My phone stays in the living room on the charger. Like, I don't pick my phone up. I don't sleep with my phone. I don't be on my phone until I go to sleep. Like, I don't do none of that. But anytime that Kiwi steps out, I make sure I have my phone just in case something happens. Boom. I get a call 5:30 in the morning. It's not from my sister's phone. It's from her fiance phone. So I'm like, hello? And she yelling. Like, she is screaming. Like, I'm talking about At first, I didn't know what was going on because I'm thinking, I'm like, man, they must still be out partying and shit. Like, they going nuts. But this one was different. Here's the specimen in question. This motherfucker nice though. Only got 45,000 miles on it. You know, it's all right. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay. Okay. Back in here. And then hop in the old lady. Okay. This joint is like gross. I love my mother dearly, but look at this joint. Like, it's like, y'all can't really see it here, but man, like, it's just a little gross. I love you dearly, Ma. Trust me, I do. And she said, man, Mommy died. I said, what? She like, yeah, Ma died. And I said, what the fuck is you talking about? She say, yeah, I'm on the way to the house now. Like, yeah, like they said the ambulance is over there and she died. And I'm like, nah. So I can't put the pieces together. It's 5:30 in the morning. I get dressed. I come out here. Kiwi laid out on the couch. I say, hey, I gotta go. My mother just died. And she say, what? I said, yeah. She said she died. Like I'm on the way to the house. I'll be right back. Like, so she like, no, I'm coming with you. So she get dressed. Real one. She get dressed. And I'm on the way to the harbor. I'm on the way to the harbor, and I'm not speeding. I'm not speeding because I'm just like, man, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like usually, like y'all, if anybody know me, nigga, I drive, so niggas know me. Like, but this time, like it's late, it's 5:30 in the morning, ain't nobody on the highway. I'm like, man, let me just do the speed limit because I don't know. Like I don't want it to be one of them. I'm speeding to get somewhere. I get arrested. I get into an accident, something like that. I gotta be here. I gotta be present. And whoa, this Drake being played? Oh hell nah. We whoa, cut that off, young man. Yeah, we on this. Let me cut that down. Man, QB got this anti-Drake campaign. Like, nah, nigga, that shit gets no play in the ride. No more. Gets no play in the ride. No more, nigga. That shit so far. We ain't played Drake in so long, it don't even show up in none of our playlists. Like, we have mastered the anti-Drake campaign, nigga. I don't know what that nigga got going on. I don't want no parts of it. I don't want to be a part of it, nigga. Cut that shit off, nigga. When I'm in the vicinity, cut it off, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you believe in. That's some nasty work by that man. I get there. And the ambulance is outside. And I'm like, man, I don't see nobody on the stretcher, so I'm like, okay, I don't see nobody on the stretcher, so I'm like, oh, okay. She obviously good. Like, you know, they ain't bring her out. Like, so I get upstairs, get through the door, and the first person I see is my sister fiance, and he hugged me. and he crying. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look down and I see my mother just laid out on the floor. Just, my sister is inconsolable. I've never heard somebody scream like that. Just screaming. I never heard it before. And I still can't put the pieces together. I'm looking at my mother. Everybody crying. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, all right, well, what's the next plan of action? Like, cause we just sitting here, like, what are we doing next? Like, that's the only thing I could worry about right now. It was the first thing to come to mind. Is all right, like, what's next? Like, what's the next step? Like, what do we do right now? Like, I get this is going on, but she's still laying here. So what's the next step? My sister is looking for answers. My sister is ready to fight. All right. Let's make moves. Let's make stupid dopes. Come on, Brody. Fuck is you looking at, lady? Oh no. I guess I just need to shut the fuck up, right? Guess I just need to shut the fuck up. I'm gonna put y'all down because I don't have a carve out. This shit is all over the place, nigga. So once I get to my destination, I will let y'all know. I promise. All right, I'm working on it. So I'm gonna put y'all down because I gotta do some driving, and these niggas in the area don't know how to fucking drive. So she has every right to have that feeling. So she is at my mother's boyfriend's neck, nigga, like, you know, and it's well deserved because what the fuck? Like, this is my mother, man. Like, this is my mother, bruh. Yeah, it's my mother, bruh. So, I'm still trying to put the pieces together. And we sat with my mother for 4 hours. Just on the floor. Going through paperwork. Trying to like move stuff around. Find out where's what. The life insurance, this, that, and the fourth. And it's everything that I told my mother to do. Everything. Everything that I told her to have ready. Everything that I told her to put in a place so we know. A plan is what I always said. Please have a plan. Please have a plan. Because when you get older, I'm not going to do it. I told my mother, I'm not taking care of you when you older. I'm not. Nuh-uh. No, you better be in a position where you have somebody who can caretake. Because you have a caretaker. Because I'm not going to be it. I've done it. I don't want to do it anymore. Like, have a plan. I did it for a woman who didn't have a plan. I'm trying to get you to have a plan. And my mother didn't have a plan. And now here we are, sitting with my mother on the floor for 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah. If you from DC and you know what the area looks like in the next, has the area, you know what the area has transpired into in the last 4 to 5 years, nigga. Trust. You understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Because in the words of my man JJ, it's a lot of cocksuckers out here. These niggas are pure cocksuckers on the road. So let me finish driving and I'll pick you niggas back up once I get to my location. All right.
Let me just cook a little bit. Let me fucking cook.
So, they come pick my mother up. And it still don't feel real. I'm like, damn, still don't feel real. Like, I held it together majority of the time, but before I left, I cried. I'm not gonna hold you. And that's when I felt like, okay, like that was me crying. I think I got enough of it out. And I said, nah, well, we still gotta finish the plan. What is the plan? That was Sunday. Monday morning, I'm picking out her casket. Nice little pink chrome joint, like real light pink, like a satin, kind of like rose gold in a way, with the pink draping and all of that. I'm just trying to be strong, cause I'm looking at my sister. My sister is just, she's being my sister right now, and I'm just like, yo, we got this. Gotta get her through this. Pick the casket out, and we like, man, the life insurance, and she ain't got no life insurance for real. So now we like, man, what the fuck? So now we looking at like possible ways. I'm like, man, I gotta take a loan out to go pay for this motherfucking funeral, like this, that, and the other. Get this shit together. And me and my sister, this is the first time I ever worked side by side with my sister on something. And man, it felt amazing. We was knocking that shit out. But I think the greatest part of it all for me is this was a time where I didn't have to stress.
All right, so we done made it to the car wash. I'm about to clean this motherfucker out because this junk is gross. Like, for Dawn to be so clean and then my mother to be like the complete opposite is crazy. But I don't think she really cared about the truck. She was more cared about the house, which means the most. So yeah, so I'm about to clean this junk out. It's a lot more people here than I thought it would be. So I'm about to clean this junk out there. We're gonna go from there. Oh, y'all see, I ain't even see my hair. I got my wicks done by Kiwi. Little ass. She did my hair. Do a little shape. I need to wash these motherfuckers. But yeah. Boy, still look good. Still handsome nigga on the low.
Because Kiwi and my sister, my youngin' and my sister and everybody else around me, man, covered me. I had no stress. Like they did not let me stress. Like if I thought about it, it was already taken care of. If it was something that was needed and I was like, all right, I gotta sit back. And this was the first time in my life I could ever say I had that feeling. This one's gonna be a little rough. This was the first time I could ever say I had that feeling where I could just sit still. And I hate it had to be at the expense of my mother. I really hate that. Like, you know, when we got our apartment, we was looking for like a soaking tub. And, you know, you don't usually see like apartments with big ass tubs, like unless they like luxury apartments. And we was looking for a spot that had a soaking tub because at my apartment, my tub wasn't big enough, and her old apartment had one. And, you know, we used to always get in the tub. And we picked out our apartment because it had that tub. And since I've been here, I had never sat in that tub. Maybe like once. I've been here for 3 years. And I sat in that tub after running around that first day hearing the news with my mother. And I sobbed, bruh. Like, I didn't cry. I sobbed, nigga. Like, I boo-hooed. Like, I cried until my face couldn't take it anymore. And, man, that release of emotion was just beautiful. Like, it was beautiful. It was one of those things where it was like, man, life is wild as shit. Like it's just one of those things. It's like, man, like life is just wild as fuck, bro. Like
One and the same, like having breakfast for dinner. Laid back breadwinner, seats back in the Maybach with a bad black chick named Winner. These memories and fallacies will overpower thee. Any nigga, Lord willing, they aim for me. I aim to please. Got my hands in everything. I'm Kurt Schilling. Relax on the retax of a mad black nigga in your area trying to get back. The microphone of lames at home who spit whack bars and choose easy trap beats to attack. I'm at these locals neck like an Adam's apple. These turkey bacon ass niggas couldn't bang with a piece of scrapple.
I couldn't put the pieces together on anything, and I still can't. Like, it's still wild to me that I have buried my mother. Like, I have my mother sitting right here beside me. And I just talked to her a couple days ago. It's hard, bro. Like, it's hard. My therapist want me to sit here and talk about my feelings, bro. But, bro, I really don't understand my feelings right now. Like, I don't. One, I feel scared. Like, I'm genuinely scared, bro. Like, what's this fear? This fear is like, man, did I get enough done? I just lost 3 people close to me. Like, don't get no more closer than that. Back to back.
The crease like a piece of spackle, making better movies, man. Them Netflix, these niggas crackle. You wanna bang with the illest? I ain't did most of the shit you niggas rap about and bet I'm the realest. I'm a realist, I idealist, a menace who finished the witness of false image of real tenants in the rap game. And I give props, all I need is a feature and a name.
Yeah, bro, I'm scared. Like, I be scared sometimes, bro. Like, I'm just like, man, let me put my plan together. Like, I wrote my will. I wrote out my plans. I'm like, man, I can't do this. Make sure everything is in order. Make sure people have your passwords. Make sure people have all your medical history if they need it. Like, bro, I've never done any of this. Like, make sure the death certificate is right. Make sure it got the seal. Make sure it's signed by the doctor. Make sure, you know, like, the autopsy. If you want an autopsy, it's $4,000. Like, I didn't know nothing about this shit, bruh. Nothing about it. Nothing about it, bruh. And here I am, learning it firsthand with my mother. So yeah, scared is one. Scared is one. For sure. Scared is one for sure, because yeah, I'm like, damn. If I leave here today or tomorrow, is everybody ready? Am I ready? Like, I'm not ready to go. Of course not. I'm not ready to go. Nah, I feel like I'm supposed to be here. And I be scared a little bit. Like, my blood pressure has been high. You know, like, knowing that and then knowing it's a history like of it in my family, it's just like, man, come on. Now, I know they up in age. My grandmother made it to 90. So, you know, hey, my mother, she would have been 70. Hey, you know, but my man at 32? Yeah. I don't know about that one. Like, I don't know about that one.
Thinking man's game out here, LeBron. Life itself is
Let me just cook a little bit. Let me fucking cook.